What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I look like a homeless lumberjack, and we are putting some drive shafts on the S550 GT. Back out here in the garage with the S550 Mustang. We have to change out the half shafts here. So what we need to do is get this whole hub assembly off. Ooh, look at that nice hardware we have in here with the RTR Tactical Performance coilovers. I love these things. I love the way they ride. If you guys don't have any, I would get some. Check it out on rtrvehicles.com. So to get this off, what we have to do is remove a bunch of stuff. We need to get in here, loosen this up right here. Oh, I'm okay. Are you guys okay? All right, I think we're all okay. If you guys can see down there, we're gonna remove this. I believe it's an 8mm. Yeah, I believe it's an 8 or, no, wait, let me feel it. 7mm bolt that holds that in place. Then we're gonna come over here. This is a 8mm bolt that holds this one in place. We're gonna remove the brake line. And then on the back here, we have our two 15mm bolts that hold the brake caliper in place. So we're gonna remove that. And after that's all out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and take off our rotor. We're gonna come around here to the side, start removing these. These look like they're mostly 15 here for the lower control arm. Let's see, we got an 18 here for the upper linkage. And then what else we need to remove? Oh, this one right here, the upper control arm. That's also going to be a 15. So we're gonna remove all of that to be able to get this whole hub assembly off. So I'll go through all this, and if I messed up on any of those bolts, I'll let you guys know along the way. Got the wheel hub off. I know I was supposed to take the rotor off, but I was like, it came off with it anyway. Got the brakes set up here along the side, and then there's our drive shaft. Brand new, sparkly, clean. But we are swapping out for one of these bad boys. The next steps of this install, you just have to go up in there, if you guys can see that. Oh, there we go. And just kind of put a pry bar against it and pop that thing out, making sure that you bring the C-clamp out with it. Got the drive shaft out, had to do a little bit of prying, and that thing popped right out. Clip, thankfully, is still in there. Didn't spill any of the rear axle fluid. So now what we need to do is come up here and make sure that we get the right one, because these do come in size specific. So this one here you can see is 21 inches. This one over here is 21 and a half. So we're gonna find out which is which and get it on the car. Starting on the passenger side right now, well, actually not really starting, I'm almost done. I'm halfway there. All I gotta do is pull out the stock shaft, half shaft, and we will be good to go, and I'll be able to put in the last one. First one was pretty easy. I wasn't sure if I properly got it seated. I did hear the click, but it was easier to come out. So I don't know if it was the difference of one being new and being used in the vehicle, and maybe, I really don't know. Anything that I'm saying right now is total bullshit, trying to come up with a reason as to why a brand new one was easier to get out, but it did click in place. Everything turned, everything looks like it's seated in place. So now we need to get this one off, hit it with the pry bar. This will pop out and we can put the last one in. One thing that I'll say that I did on the passenger side that I didn't do on the driver's side that made it a little bit easier is on the driver's side, I took out the bottom end of this upper link. And then you have to jam this back up in there, when all you have to do is take out this top piece. And that's all it is. It just seats up against the hub. So why would you not do that? Got the wheel back on the car here. Everything is in place. If we look up underneath, you can see the new drive shafts. Maybe you can see them, maybe you can't. But they're in there. Trust me, we got everything set up in here and ready to rock. These new drive shafts are rated up to 2,000 horsepower. Now, we're not gonna be making this thing that powerful, but it's nice to have that peace of mind knowing that we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so I'm here in my office, and you can see I kind of cleaned up a little bit, tried to make myself look presentable for you folks. Actually, I have to do some filming for RTR Garage, and I have to make myself look like a professional. This job that you guys just watched right now took me probably, I want to say, about 3 hours to do. The first side I wasn't really sure on, and then after that, everything just kind of flew, along with trying to film, because I did film a little bit of side stuff for another project that I'm working on. So that did add to all of it. So I would say probably you're looking at, if you are mechanically inclined, probably about 2.5 hours, three hours at the most to do all of this. Again, we're not going to be using 2,000 horsepower, but like I said, it is very helpful to know that is there in case you need it. Now, I'm getting ready to go back out to the garage to start filming the next video for you guys, because we have actually started cutting into the 5.0 because we are putting on the RTR Spec 5 wide body kit. Now, this is a bit of a job because it requires cutting the car, welding the car, riveting the car, and then we got to get some paint on there as well. So make sure that you tune into the next one when we are going to be going through the RTR Spec 5 install. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that bell notification down below. That way you get all the latest notifications on anytime we upload a video here to GSSG. And again, if I didn't say it once, let me say it twice because it's worth saying. Hit that like button. See you guys in the next one. Peace.